Let's begin and see if we can identify adverbs in this exercise 1. This is on page 84 now in the new book. I'm not sure what it was in the old book. All right, let's begin and go through all of our activities here and identify the same thing. So let's begin with identifier prepositional phrases. All right, with a bundle of wood, and I'm going to go ahead and underline those because those are nouns. All right, let's find adjectives. Oh, let's find nouns. Pig is a noun, and man is a noun. These are very similar to what you've already done. All right, let's go here and find adjectives. So go to your noun and go to the left. Here we have the and second, and that modifies, tells which pig. Man is an article adjective, modifies man. Same thing with bundle. So those are our adjectives. Next thing is find the verb. What did the pig do? He met. Okay, let's find a pronoun. We don't have any pronouns there. We don't have any conjunctions. So the last thing is to identify our adverbs. So I want you to look at the only sentence that could possibly be an adverb, and it's ironically. Notice the location. It comes before the verb. It ends in ly, and it tells how he met a man. He ironically met a man. How, when, where, to what extent, any of those. So there we go. Let's go to the next one. And so we have to build is an infinitive. To build a house is the infinitive phrase. Go ahead and underline the word build because it is an action. For myself is the prepositional phrase. And we can go ahead and highlight myself because that is a pronoun. Know that. All right. Let's go ahead and do pronouns. We're there. That tells which would. Me is personal pronoun. That is demonstrative. He is a personal pronoun. Okay. Now let's go back up here. Nouns. Man is a noun. Oops. And wood is a noun. And a verb. Said is a verb. That's what he did. And give is a verb. Any conjunctions? Already found our pronouns. So we have two words, please and freely. We learned last lesson that please is always an adverb. So let's find our color. And freely, look at the location. It comes before the verb. It ends in ly, and tells how. There we have an adverb. Okay, number 3. Let's find our prepositional phrases. With the wood is a prepositional phrase. We're going to do it differently this time. We're just going to go word by word. The is an adjective. Man is a noun. Seemingly tells how the guy did something, so that is the adverb. Did is a verb. And is a conjunction. The is an adjective modifying pig. Pig is a noun. Successfully tells how he built something, ends in ly. That is an adverb. Built is an action verb. His is a pronoun showing possession. It's a possessive pronoun. House is a noun. And the is an adjective modifying which would, and wood is a noun. All right, let's do number 4 and go back and we'll do it the normal way. So let's identify our prepositional phrases. Here we have an infinitive phrase, to come swiftly. So let's go ahead and highlight come and say that is a verb. And inside your house, it's a prepositional phrase. So we're going to go ahead and do what we know. House is a noun. Always do what you know. Once you do what you know, then you, why is that doing that? Okay. We know your is a pronoun. We're going to identify that as a pronoun. All right. So we have our prepositional phrases. Let's find our nouns. Wolf is a noun. Pig is a noun. Okay. The next one is adjectives. So the modifies wolf. It's an article. I'm going to make that pink. And pig, we know little tells what kind of pig. Twice, it's repeated. Find our verb. What did the wolf do? He came. Underline that. And said. You can underline the word said. That's a verb. Let is a verb. Okay. The next thing is pronouns. You is a pronoun. And me is a pronoun. Okay. Conjunction. And, all right, then we have the word then, and it tells when. It comes at the beginning of the sentence, not anywhere near a verb, but it is an adverb because it tells when. I'm going to highlight that. Then we have the word suspiciously. It comes before the verb. It ends in ly, and it is an adverb. It tells how. Number 5, let's find our prepositional phrases. By the hair is a prepositional phrase. Of my chinny chin chin is a prepositional phrase. Chin is a noun. Say chin here is a noun. Hair is a noun. Okay. Let's find our adjectives. Well, here's pig. It's a noun. The tells which pig. There we have an article, the. And the modifies hair. And my, we're going to say chinny is an adjective. We know my is a pronoun. And there are no other pronouns. Okay, let's find our verbs. What did the pig do? The pig answered. And that's all the verbs. So here we have the cautiously. It comes before the verb, ends in ly. It is a pronoun. We have no and not. We know the word not is always an adverb, but so is the word no. So there we have our adverbs. Okay, number 6. We will continue into a pile of wood this time. And always go through and do what you know. And once you do what you know, then it's easier to do what you don't know. So wood is a noun. Pile is a noun. We know that because we've learned the end of a prepositional phrase is a noun or a pronoun. House is a noun. And that's all of the nouns. The word is an article. We don't have any more adjectives. So we've done our prepositional phrase, our nouns, our adjectives. Let's find our verbs. So here we have the LL is the will. So that stands for will, puff. And will, remember, will is a helping verb. Puff. And will. Okay. Now let's find our pronouns. We know the word I is a pronoun, and it's repeated several times here. We know the word your is a pronoun. Okay. The next is, let's do a conjunction. And is a conjunction, coordinating conjunction. We should learn that by now because we found it so many times. All right, that leaves us with two words, then and promptly. Then tells when, comes at the beginning of the sentence. It's set off as an introductory element. Therefore, it is an adverb. Promptly comes before the verb, ends in ly, tells when, and it is an adverb. Okay, number 7, find our prepositional phrases. With a deep breath, and I don't see any more. At last is one. Okay. The next thing is find our nouns. We know breath is a noun. House is a noun. And let's find our adjectives. The word and deep modify what kind of breath. Therefore, those are adjectives. Go to the house. The word the is an adjective modifying house. All right. Last is a noun because it's the object of the preposition. All right. Now let's find verbs. So huffed we see is an ed word. That tells us it's a verb. Puffed is a verb. He puffed and huffed and blew. All of those are verbs. All right. After verbs, we're going to find pronouns. He is a pronoun. Repeated several times, but that's why we learned pronouns at the beginning of this unit, because the words don't change. If it's a pronoun yesterday, it's going to be a pronoun today. Okay, there's all of our pronouns, I think. How about conjunctions? So, and is a conjunction. And that's repeated throughout this sentence several times too, isn't it? Okay, so we have several uses of and. Okay, now then we have cleverly, continually, swiftly. All of those come in front of the verb. They all end in ly, and they tell how and when. Continually is when, cleverly is how, swiftly is how. So we have 3 adverbs right there. And we're going to highlight those in blue. All right, the next one is triumphantly. It ends in ly. It comes before the verb. It is an adverb. It tells how he huffed. And the next one is successfully. Again, it comes before the verb. It ends in ly. It tells how. And the last one is down. It tells where. Where did he blow the house? He blew it down. There we have all of our adverbs. Okay, number 8, find our prepositional phrases around its foundation. Foundation is a noun. Okay, the next thing we want to do is let's go ahead and find the other nouns. Walls is a noun. Find our adjectives. We know the word the is an article. I'm going to highlight that as an adjective. Crumbled is a verb. It ends in ed. We know around is its preposition. Its is a pronoun. And so the word closely, see where it's located. It's near the verb. It ends in ly, and it tells how. There we go. Number 9. Across the sticks of wood are prepositional phrases. sticks and wood are nouns. Wolf is a noun. The is an adjective modifying wolf. It's an article. We have that several times, twice. All right, the next thing, we have two words left, naturally and walked. What are they? We know walked is a verb because it ends in ed, and it's what the wolf did. Naturally comes before the verb. It tells how the wolf walked, and it ends in OY. And number 10. The rubble is a prepositional phrase. Rubble is a noun. And pig is a noun. Okay. The is an article modifying rubble. The second little are adjectives modifying pig. 8 is the action. So he is a pronoun. So hastily tells how he ate. That is a pronoun. And inside tells where he ate. And that is hastily and inside are adverbs. So there are 21 possible. Add up the number you have correct and divide by 21.